Hey everyone. All right, so in this video, let's talk about the Lamplight Lounge. Disney finally announced its plans for the replacement of Ariel's Grotto and the Cove bar at the former Paradise Pier area, soon to be Pixar Pier. And I actually, there's a lot of things I love and like about this whole concept, okay? But there is one thing that I don't like about it. So I'm going to go over the one negative and then we'll talk about the positives. Okay. So the negative. It seems like from all the descriptions, from the art, it sounds and feels kind of more adult. Okay. More like a lounge like a Carthay Circle or something of like a Napa Rose. Okay. Which is fine. I love those locations, but we're losing a family casual dining location like Ariel's for something more adult, more fancy, more expensive probably. So I find that unfortunate. Okay, now while I feel that the princess theme wasn't really cohesive with the pier, it was a little weird to have 5 princesses in ball gowns on a seaside pier. It was a little jarring. I like the concept though. I like the idea that this is a place where kids, little kids or little girls can have a great time and, you know, have a meal, and it's more of a family atmosphere. The Lamplight Lounge feels more adult, and I know it's Pixar themed, but even so, the artwork and everything, it looks more upscale, much more expensive. So that's my negative. I feel like we're losing a casual, you know, family dining location for something really geared more towards adults, because obviously the alcohol will be expanded in this new concept. I believe it said in the press release, you know, there's going to be an upstairs bar and a downstairs bar. So that's the thing that bothers me the most, is losing this family dining location. And the princesses are very important. If you've been subscribed to my channel for any amount of time, you know I love the Disney fairy tale. Absolutely love them. They are my favorite films in the Disney animation library. So I hope they find a different area to have these meet and greets for the princesses. Preferably Fantasyland. Maybe the Red Rose Tavern over there in Fantasyland. That would be a perfect spot for them. But yeah, it is unfortunate that we did lose this family dining location. Now, on to the positive. There's a lot of positives going into this new theme and new restructuring of this location. Number one, I applaud Disney for not taking the lazy way out. Disney could have easily have stripped all the mermaid stuff off the walls and thrown Nemo up there. Okay? It would have been really cheap, really easy. But they didn't do that. I'm really surprised that they didn't do that. They're going with more of a tribute to the storytellers of Pixar. More themed to like Pixar Studios, and you see that in the description with like the brick walls and it's like brickwork with like the industrial elements to it. They're describing essentially Pixar Studios, okay? And I love all the little details that they were adding in there. How each, you know, storyteller, had their influence on the location, and there's going to be like artwork on napkins. I love that. Absolutely love that. So creative. And it's creative on two fronts. Number one, it obviously fits the Pixar Pier theme. It's a Pixar Pier, so it's a Pixar restaurant. So that's a no-brainer. It fits. But aside from that, it fits the California theme, because it's themed to more of the studio aspect, the creative aspect of Pixar, right? So you kind of hit, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone. You're getting Pixar, right, as a theme, which matches the pier. And then you're also getting that California nod with it being more focused on the actual studio. Absolutely brilliant. I love that. And it reminds me a lot, actually, of how they approached Buena Vista Street, where it was very Disney, yet very California. So kudos to Disney on that. That was a brilliant move. Another great thing about this is that and I know this is part of the negative that I mentioned, but it's also sort of a positive. expanding of the bars. Okay, it's a negative because we're losing that family dining location. It's less of a family thing when you expand the alcohol. But it's also a positive thing in the sense that we all know, if you're an annual pass holder, if you've been to Cove Bar lately, it's an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hour wait just to get into the bar. Okay, that patio probably has a capacity of maybe 50 to maybe 80 people, and there's 4,000 people trying to get in. It causes a problem. Now that they've expanded the bar, they'll be able to fit more people. The wait times won't be as intense, as crazy as they once were. So that's a huge, huge positive. I just overall, I really do like this concept, and I do like what the effect it'll have on the pier in terms of crowding and lines. It's for the most part a much more positive move than a negative move. Okay, so in my opinion. But it is sad, like I said before, it is sad that we're losing that family dining location with Ariel's, because I do think it's important to have at least a few of those in a Disney park, and those are diminishing at California Adventure. Hopefully they find another area to put something similar. But what are your thoughts on this new Lamplight Lounge? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? What are your thoughts on this? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're on Twitter, follow me at OrangeGrove55. We'll continue the conversation about Disney. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a marvelous day.